classic rock and country music facts and trivia. Today's video is on Kenny Chesney and Tim McGraw. And now, once Kenny Chesney once stole a police horse at a country music festival, and Tim McGraw, well, he wound up behind bars. Whatever makes you feel like a rock star, right? Well, for Tim McGraw and Kenny Chesney, one of the most rock star moments happened 25 years ago in Buffalo, New York. I mean, we all do some dumb things when we're young, right? Luckily, I kind of managed to avoid the handcuffs in the backseat of a squad car on a handful of occasions, so it probably would have been justified. But these days, my wilder days are behind me. And you could probably say the same for the likes of Kenny Chesney and Tim McGraw, who are now both pushing 60, although you'd probably never know it looking at them. Of course, Tim married Faith Hill way back in '96, and they have 3 daughters together. But Tim officially put the bottle down for good in 2008. And these days, you're more likely to find him in the gym than you are a local bar. And Kenny, well, he's probably on an island somewhere. But back when these two country music icons were in the prime of their careers, things got a little rowdy, to say the least. At one time in particular, the pair found themselves in handcuffs in Buffalo after they stole a police horse. And Tim McGraw put a police officer, yes, a police officer, in a chokehold. This wild story took place back in 2000 when Kenny was dominating country music radio with hits like She Thinks My Tractor Is Sexy and How Forever Feels. Meanwhile, Tim was fresh off his 1999 mega hit, Something Like That. This was right around the time Tim McGraw was an annual CMA or ACM Awards nominee for Best Male Vocalist and even Entertainer of the Year. Kenny was just about to enter the territory as well. All of that to say, these two were on top of the country music world. On June 3rd, 2000, Kenny was playing this George Strait Country Music Festival at Bill's Stadium, known at the time as Ralph Wilson Stadium, along with Mark Chestnut, Leanne Womack, Martina McBride, and others, as well as the great Tim McGraw. And after the show, Kenny Chesney, who I think is safe to say may have had a few cold ones during the course of the festivities, decided that he wanted to try and jump up on a police horse and take it for a ride. Seems a bit nuts, but I think we're all lying if we've never said we felt the urge to take off on a police horse. You see a horse, you want to ride it. It's not that complicated. But here's the kicker. Apparently, Kenny asked the daughter of the officer if he could take it for a spin, and she said it was okay, but Dad didn't get the memo. All he saw was a man stealing his horse. The officer didn't realize what was going on and told Kenny to get down from the horse, and I guess Kenny decided he'd rather not and took off on the horse like a scene straight out of a John Wayne movie. Kenny was allegedly told multiple times to get off the horse and wouldn't listen. And finally, the officers managed to wrangle up Kenny and pull him down off the stolen horse. They then attempted to detain the country star, not sure that they knew who it was, but you'd have to think everyone would recognize him. And that's where Tim McGraw comes into the fray. Instead of cooling down the situation and trying to smooth things over with the Buffalo police, he made the whole situation way worse. Let's assume that he had a few cold ones as well. He came off his bus, grabbed the arresting officer from behind, and put him in a chokehold. Now, if there's one thing in America that we can all agree on, is that putting a police officer in a chokehold is going to go badly for you, and it did. According to the report from the Erie County Sheriff at the time, when the deputy went to remove Chesney from the horse, another deputy was going to assist him. McGraw came and jumped the second deputy from behind, wrapped one arm around his neck, and was choking him. Now, I'm not suggesting he was trying to really choke him, but he had him with his arm around his neck, and he was holding on. And not only did McGraw jump in to defend Kenny, but so did a member of Tim's management team, Mark Russo. Deputies allegedly suffered minor scrapes in the scuffle and a minor neck injury. But due to assault on a police officer being a felony in the New York law, both McGraw and Russo were arrested on felony charges and arraigned before a local magistrate judge before being released on bail. For his part in the mayhem, a.k.a. stealing a horse and starting the entire thing, Chesney was given a notice to appear, but he was released at the scene and not taken to jail. In the end, all the charges were dropped, and Kenny and Tim left New York with nothing more than a wild story, one of the many I would imagine throughout their legendary country music career. But knowing how rowdy a Buffalo Bills tailgate can get, seems like these kind of shenanigans are just par for the course on the shores of Lake Erie. Local news reported it, and it was absolutely hilarious. Funny story, but putting a cop in a chokehold, he should have got off with that. No charges. Sorry. There should have been something. It just shows the two sets of laws in this country. If been me or you, we'd been locked up. All I got for you guys. Hope you got a kick out of this. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please like this video. I'd appreciate it. Have a great day. God bless you. I'm praying for you.